Welcome back, guys, to the second part of the 4v4 commentary video on the Finland map. I'm going to get straight back into where we left off with the first part, with the remaining French unit, the Swiss Guard, being slowly whistled away with fire superiority. I've attacked him in the front, and I'm just simply sending units from the flank, and I'm attacking him in the flank as well. So in a matter of time, he will be totally destroyed, and there you go, he just runs off. That was the last of the French units, which means oh no, there's a general's bodyguard, or last but one of the French units then, I should say. For some reason, a lot of the guys on this team blamed GC Carter for the outcome of this battle, but I don't really see it that way. I see their overall strategy as being totally flawed, and blame should not be plonked onto one person. As you can see here, I don't stop for breath after taking out the French units. I move my guys up to help Knight, who is attacking the British guys in the wood. You can see I've got one unit right next to the green jacket units, who quite must be highly disciplined not to turn around and shoot them. But the line is actually, my line and his line are now on exactly the same level. I sacrifice all my cavalry here futilely, because I was an idiot and took my eye off the ball for a second. I was more focusing on encircling the Black Watch units who are here. Now, the second part of the plan relies on us taking out most of his line infantry units, so we can then rush his green jackets in melee. Now, the Black Watch will pose the biggest threat to our units, so that's what we're going to be focusing on taking out. Once they're taken out, we can then just rush the green jackets in a big melee rush. Knight is attacking him from the front, and I've split off two units to attack the Black Watch in the right, in his right, my left, and I've also formed a V to attack the American unit on the by the stakes, and I've also got my four long-range units ready to annihilate that general's bodyguard when it finishes off Aleron's cavalry, which it will do because Aleron's cavalry is knackered. Now, you may be wondering why I formed a V. It's simply because then I have 3-to-1 fire superiority over one unit. Now, if there's one unit, you have one unit in the middle firing at it. You then turn the flanks of the two other units, and you basically have 3-to-1 fire superiority. It's fairly obvious, but sometimes people just stay in a line, relying on old school tactics, like they would have done in the olden days. But this isn't the olden days, and those sort of tactics rarely work. So you can see I've massacred the French general, and GC Carter quits straight afterwards because that's the last of his units. There's no point in him staying around. The Black Watch units get... I'm slowly marching up the Black Watch line, killing one unit at a time. That's the last Black Watch unit there. So far we've seen the French rifle units being taken out, then all the French elite units being taken out, then all the French cavalry being taken out, now all the British elite units being taken out, which means there's a severe weakness on the right flank. And you can see how there's American flags here, that the Americans from the other side, that's the left flank, have had to weaken that flank to reinforce this side. And in a moment, our rightmost man, Raven, or Mike Ray from YouTube, will start attacking that right flank and cause a breakthrough on that side. Here you can see him attacking now. He is playing as Sweden, and this is the first time he actually gets involved in the game because he was just a holding force until now. As there's no line infantry support there, he's just going to charge his cavalry units in and smash them all to pieces, causing a breakthrough in this stake wall. You see, when you're attacking a stake wall or a force which is bunched into a big mass, you never want to attack it head on, because that's exactly what they want you to do. You want to attack them, cause a weakness in one side, and as soon as you've found a weakness, no matter how small it is, you want to pile your whole army in. You can see how the enemy are getting impatient here. They've had to move their front line forward from the stakes to attack Aleron's main body of Ferguson's. Now, despite the fact there's 8 Greenies to 5 Ferguson's, Ferguson's have fire superiority. They're also more spread out, and the green jackets are all in bunched up, so that will give Aleron the advantage and allow him to destroy destroy the Green Jackets with relative ease. Here you can see Raven's units charging into the American right flank. You can see there's no line infantry support. There's Minutemen, which are crap in everything, and there's long-range riflemen, which are crap in melee. So, as he's caused a breakthrough on that side, I'm going to cause a breakthrough on this side, because we've seriously weakened this flank, but they've continually reinforced it all the time. I'm detaching one unit of my line infantry round to attack his flank. I was assuming he'd actually turn round, but he didn't. He obviously wasn't looking, so I thought, well, fair enough, I just rush him. So there's a massive advantage with line infantry over riflemen. Riflemen are more accurate, but they don't have good enough melee attacks. So this is when you've got facing a superior rifle force, you want to get into melee as quickly as possible. Now, saying that, you don't want to be taking unnecessary risks by just headlong rushing at them. You want to be doing it in a more patient way. You can see how I've just lost a long range and a line infantry unit after I rushed in headlong. So that's a stupid thing. So don't copy me there. But following up, luckily for me, was another line infantry unit. So I smash into his right flank's Green Jackets, and using my long range units, I target one of the American line infantry units at a time to weaken his hold on the stake line, while Knight pushes in from the front, Aileron pushes in from the side, and Raven on the other side continues to destroy the enemy's flank. You can see now that the stake wall has totally collapsed. He's having to pull more and more guys around to deal with my attacks. He obviously assumed he could take me on with one force, and he's had to detach 3 forces to attack me overall. Now the Americans have lost another line infantry unit, and soon they'll lose another one. He's having to turn it now to face my other line infantry units, which I've moved up. My Jaegers will target that American unit. Once that routs, I'll then charge my other line infantry units in and finish off the British Green Jackets. Raven is still blasting away at that right flank, and he'll have a breakthrough soon. Aileron has now taken the central stake wall and will now split his force in two, one half to engage our side and one half to engage the other. So now we've punched a hole through the middle, both flanks are now totally encircled, and they're done for now. The American unit has routed, leaving their comrades to face me, and that is not wise. I charge all my line infantry units in to attack the Green Jackets in melee. Knight was fairly reluctant to charge into the Green Jackets because he said he had a lot of ammo left. That being the case, it is always best to attack skirmishers in melee. And I also know that with a new morale, a panic like that will panic the whole army. So one charge, I've routed all of the Green Jackets in one go. So that's 10 Green Jackets in one charge, which is fairly effective. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that commentary video. This is probably my last one for a while. Thanks for watching, and until next time.